be mindful of what you say. I do live here, and like I that happened here. It's not funny in real life. It's not cool in real life. So it's that all I ask for you guys is to be respectful about it. Anyway, moving into the actual war now. I was gonna read through it, but you guys can do that on your own. Just in general terms, this campaign is gonna be based on partially real events and partially fictional events. For the most part, and putting into a brief perspective, the country falls into destabilization faster than the government can actually keep up with the violence. This, proceeds to lead the actual security forces of the country, name it be both the military, the navy, and the police force, we spread very thin across the whole national terrain as a whole. Upon this, the president requests help from the United States, at which point the United States, as we've some of us may be aware, some of us may not, the Congress has that initiative of pushing troops into Mexico. So this whole campaign is based around that premise. U.S. SOCOM decides to deploy a Ranger battalion into the country to assist with the war on terror that is taking place here. So we are we're gonna be basing every event from this campaign into that premise. As I mentioned before during previous briefs, this is for the most part gonna be civilian populace. This is pretty much gonna be urban terrain with people. So the ROE is gonna be changed slightly. We've already discussed that, but just for the MPU guys that were not here, regardless of if we see a weapon or not, unless explicitly told otherwise by leadership, you are not to engage until you are you can only return fire. You cannot open on your free will unless told otherwise. That's the easiest way to put it. Yesterday someone was, during the FMP, we had someone say that the people were armed, and someone brought up that regardless of if they're armed or not, we should only open fire if we're actively being engaged. Just have that in mind whenever if you shoot someone, the priority is gonna be during an active situation. Our guys, civilians, high value targets, and after that, if we're able to, we should be reaching over to assist people that are wounded or that were wounded in that gunfight. The SOP for this during this whole campaign is going to be apprehend, basic treatment, and then back to 1-9. But then again, this only applies after we've dealt with our own guys, any civilians that need attention, any high value targets, and then we can actually worry about the bad guys. That's pretty much how it's gonna be. Don't sweat it if you end up killing someone. It's nice, not a big deal, but we shouldn't be dead checking people if we're not on a confirmed hostile environment. Any questions in regard to this? Okay, good.
Okay,
Puga, you made a yeah?
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Oh, you want to take over?
Yeah, I can take it.
Let me just finish the war now.
Yeah,
no?
go for it.
Last but not least, this campaign we're going to be joined by the MPU, which is going to stand for Marine Partner Unit. This is pretty much the Marine equivalent of Mexico. They are also attached to the Navy, and they're their infantry component. We are going to be using some local assets in combination with some of the assets we're used to, so just have that in mind for future operations. The whole premise for this campaign is going to be that we are essentially helping deal with the war on terror down here. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you provide feedback with what you think. I put a lot of effort into the actual world building and story building. I had the privilege of talking to some people on multiple sites. So most of the things we do have a proper background and a proper research before actually putting them to the test. That's all I have for you, and now sit back, relax, enjoy the show.
Okay. Pull up the in Discord. We're gonna go through the op board. Tonight is gonna be a rather complex op board, so do your best to follow along. We'll pause for questions, but it should be pretty similar to some things, so we should be all right going through it. But anyways, we're gonna open it up now. make sure. Let me go on yelling, actually. All right, can everyone hear me?
That's better.
Yes.
Yep.
What'd you say, KP? You can't see the op board?
Yeah, APU can't see op board. We can see lobby though.
Okay,
Go ahead and
can you post it in there?
Is it where is it gonna be?
I can post it in there. I got
COG
you.
General? Can you see COG General?
No,
No.
you can see COG General because you're a COG friend, Crota.
Yes.
Okay, but COG Lobby,
right.
I'm posting it in COG Lobby in the text chat. Got it?
I'm putting it in
if they need to be in
In
there.
KT?
General.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go back to that in a second. All right, here's the deal. I'm slightly annoyed because that just happened, and trying to see if there's any. I think I saw one civ running around in panic because I've been wrangling these things with careless hold fire statements. Yeah, I mean, that guy isn't that much of an issue. We have some other ones that have run inside, and these guys decided to stand back up. Okay. 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 I'm gonna have to micro the shit out of these.
Be armed with small arms, the typical small arms, AKs. You can even expect AR-15 platforms out there, HMGs, trucks, technicals, and the like. You can also expect perhaps even some explosive munitions, though nothing, too large has been spotted by human air SIGINT. This position right now, they're not necessarily expecting us to come out and hit them. They're going to be relaxed, and they're just holding their territory on the western side of the island. It is, their home ground, so they're going to be aware. They're going to know the terrain better than we do. But that being said, we should have a solid plan here to be able to go in surgically and extract that lieutenant, hopefully alive. Most likely course of action on this point raid tonight, CDN will investigate any suspicious activity upon our approach, or as we make some noise, there's going to be additional units perhaps in the area, as this is, as I mentioned before, their home territory, and we'll make an attempt to engage and attrite us. Most dangerous course of action on the target tonight, they'll request additional reinforcements through their radio, reaching out to further adjacent units, and they will hunker down in their position as those units attempt to encircle us. There is a civilian presence out there tonight, and most generally for the duration of the campaign. This civilian populace is also armed, so you will have to PID, and the ROE, as Musco mentioned before, is do not fire unless fired upon. And as far as vehicles approaching BPs or any battle positions in general, if they do not heed to the warning shots, you're good to disable the vehicle by any means necessary. Okay. All right, friendly forces out there tonight. It's going to be COG First Platoon plus the attached Marine partner unit. I believe we're at an 8 count for that unit, correct?
A firm.
Okay, we're at 8 count for the MPU. We have attached Snot as well as a heavy flight stack for tonight. Flight's going to be comprised of 1 times Reaper, 2 times Stalker Little Birds, and 3 times Super Blackhawks. Okay. There's no dedicated heavy cast platform for tonight. Moving on to the mission, COG First Platoon will be conducting a point raid in the northwestern region of the Isla de Cedros region in order to capture the local Cartel del Norte lieutenant. Musco, the description of the lieutenant is, I think he's the only speaking individual on target tonight. That's how we're going to identify. Is Liru here? Maybe not. Okay, well, you'll get the
No, Liru is here. I'm just listening from camera.
Do you have any other visual identifiers for the Cartel lieutenant?
You'll identify him by us speaking. Let's go with that. We don't have any other way to properly ID him.
Does he have a name?
Musco, you didn't prep me for this. I didn't know I was supposed to name the HVT.
Still gathering intel, you get it briefed on route, okay? COG First Platoon will be conducting a point raid in the northwestern Isla de Cedros region in order to capture the local Cartel del Norte lieutenant. Once again, he'll be identified by his very specific voice, and you'll get further identifiers briefed en route.
Here, no, I got you. He'll sound like this. Ready? Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Anyway.
He's American.
In the case that he is incapacitated or killed in the action, we'll also have more
thanks
info
for
going
the
on as far as
3-month
identification of the individual. It's the commander's intent that we capture this lieutenant in order to determine the enemy's composition and greater disposition within the region, to plan for further follow-on hits, as well as liberate the local populace from the cartel forces. End states for this operation: KOG first platoon and detachments will be accounted for back here at the FOB. Enemy, the lieutenant in our custody, alive, if at all possible. That is a priority, and brought in for debrief and interrogation. Enemy elements on the or within the AO are neutralized, and damage to the civilian populace is, of course, limited to the extreme. And we'll go into the ROE and escalation of force later throughout this briefing as well. Any questions on the mission?
Current disposition of civilians towards us?
Unknown. You can just they're half-half. It's hard to tell. There's no hard allegiances being drawn among the civilian population. Some of them rely on the cartel for support and resources, and others are sick of their presence. So it's going to be a case-by-case basis. So treat every civilian with a degree of caution. No?
Kill.
Question, Karma?
Yes.
What's the likelihood of RPG threat for the aircraft or AA threat?
Low AA threat. As far as human SIGINT have detected, the biggest threat to the airframes tonight is going to be HMGs. That being said, there's a possible chance of any form of frag from grenades, under barrel launchers, or even maybe the rare chance of an RPG, but it's not something that's been typically used in the region.
Copy.
Okay. Moving on to task organization. MPU 2 and or pretty much both MPU units, however you guys are organized. You guys are Assault 1, Decisive Operation 1. Your task is to clear and secure Building 11. This is a partner force-led mission. Your purpose, of course, is to capture that CDN lieutenant who will be within that yellow building. I believe it's a one-story building that is yellow on all sides. Kilo 1-1, your Assault 2, your Decisive Operation 2. You are primary aid and litter, as well as EPW and squirter interdiction. Your primary task is to clear and secure Building 11 and capture the CDN lieutenant. But keep in mind that you are those primary calls. Kilo 1-2, you are containment. You are shaping Operation 1. Your task is to contain Building 11 and prevent movement to and from Building 11 from the surrounding block. Kilo 1-3, you are follow and assume, shaping Operation 2. Your task is to follow and assume in the event of a Mascal and allow the operation to continue while, of course, assuming that task of that element that has been Mascaled. Kilo 1-4, you are isolation, shaping Operation 3. You are secondary aid and litter, so make sure you designate those teams, as well as EPW and squirter interdiction should the target make a run for the bridges. Your task is to establish BP North and BP South. The purpose, obviously, is to interdict incoming movement across those bridges into the AO. It's not, you're on observation. You are shaping Operation 4. You'll be tasked to establish overwatch from a helicopter platform. Purpose is to provide precision fires and assist the element as they make their assault. Any questions on task board?
Karma, I just took a double look at the yellow building from the ISR pictures. It appears to be 2-story with roof access windows on second story.
Okay, I think it's one story with the roof access, but we'll double check. It's a yellow building. I believe it is the only yellow building on the island.
Bright yellow building.
All right, moving into con op for POI 1. This is a 5-phase point raid. Phase 1 is infill. We're going to start loaded into a half gaff configuration. Assault's going to be loaded into the gaff. ISO, containment, and overwatch will be loaded into the half.
I'm sorry. I want to do a few additional things first, and then we'll go from there, but... Animation, combat ready, no. Wasn't there speaking on radio? Yeah.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Hi all.
Připraven na rozkaz.
Do 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 do. Alright, cool. Alright, let me go through the list here.
New element will be in the trail Humvee.
They're still briefing.
Half formation.
Alright, so here is the deal. Just listening on everything. It's about 6-7 players. Soap, thanks for the 3-month resub. Gregory, thanks for the, what is that, just a 28-month resub. Thank you so much, broski. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Welcome, Albino. Good evening for me, right? I'm not a VTuber. I've just been doing this since 2016, and just one of the best Zeus's in the world, according to the company that makes this game. But
in the second Blackhawk,
we have a very
Kilo
interesting
16
operation
and
today.
Snot, as well as 1-8 proper, will be
Why
in
are
Super
you
6-3.
on- oh, that's a
Command
body,
and Control
that's why.
Bird, as well as Overwatch Bird. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want?
All right.
1-4 Charlie.
Yeah, I got a
Mexicans
question.
know they're
Yes,
speaking
and
Farsi
1-4 Charlie
because
can
they
load
are
into either of
default
those birds,
units.
up to you.
The civilians are speaking Russian because the mod that they're from is a Russian mod.
Yeah, just split
They're
split your
technically
element,
Chernaris
even between
civilians,
the
which
6-1
is
and
meant to
6-2.
be
Okay.
an area south of Russia.
Once everyone's loaded, the GAF will push to RP Soledad, which is quite literally marked on the map at the release point north of the Y intersection of Soledad. It's marked in white right now. The GAF will move to that location in formation. The half will simultaneously be pushing and holding at H8 Jeremy. That's a 5-man cast stack or flight stack holding at H8 Jeremy.
Okay, yeah, they're all sitting there. I couldn't find the
Once the GAF reaches the release point, all elements will simultaneously release. That's the GAF and the half.
You know what? I get the brief. I'm going to focus on the specifics, actually, instead. All right, operation is really, really simple. They're basically going after this guy, which I will control, RC, surrender, get interrogated. I will then point them over to this position, which they're then going to platoon attack in order to get to that boat to capture it and find this cocaine stash right here. I'm going to put a PKM turret down here as well. I'm just trying to think of additional little ways to spice this thing up. A Dishko would be too heavy, plus I'm worried about it shooting through the trees because I think they're going to land the Chinooks here when they do that push, but we'll just have to see. I'm also going to use this as a reference point for any AI that I want to bring into the AO in terms of QRF in the form of 4 or 6-man teams. Overall campaign is going to be a Mexican-themed campaign where U.S. forces are brought in. They have a very strict ROE. You're going to see less airstrikes compared to what we saw in previous KOG missions. And hopefully starting next week, I'll get my role players in here, mainly because this is a bit of a test run. But beyond that, this is just meant to be a 2-part operation, experimenting with civilian AI, putting some additional vehicles down, new mod set, yada-da, trying to balance everything proper. And as the game master, I will be doing my best to balance all that. I wanted to put a dude up here, but he ran off because I started this stream out of a little bit of frustration, admittedly, because they wanted a techie in the AO, so I put one over here. And then the drone came out, and I think they didn't set the drone to not open up on everything. The drone struck this AO, destroyed the Vic, and then caused a bunch of AI to flee. So after talking with a few people over DMs, it was determined that was a mulligan. I just need to reset the AI and yada-da. A little tough to do all that because they've run a few different AI mods and custom stuff that auto takes control of the AI. So having to force a bunch of AI into careless hold fire and then manually control them by resetting them is, well, difficult to say the least. So we're just trying to balance all this out there. But The campaign is built to basically evolve mission after mission. If they're incredibly hostile to the civilians, if they're doing a bunch of stuff they shouldn't be, I'm supposed to make the ops tougher in certain ways. That's up to their discretion. But for now, again, first op, test op. It's legal for people to own weaponry, yada-da. Kits-wise, it's meant to be a custom faction. Muskel was making some custom kits. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. He handed me 12 kits, and 6 of them have an AK-74, and 6 of them have an M4. So I'm probably going to spend some time between this mission and the next time I do a Karma mission, which is going to be in 2 weeks, because next weekend I'm going to be off for 4 days. I'm going to be varying it up a bit, because for cartels, there's going to be a lot more weaponry involved. And again, this is also a bit of a feeler op to see what they react to with certain things and how to push the missions forward, because if any of you know me from my other work, you know that the first mission, especially with a new mod set, is a teething process. We basically just experiment. We throw a bunch of stuff at them, see how they react, see what they like and dislike, and debrief, and then we tailor the rest of the campaign from there. Again, the drone kind of spooked me, though, because we've had AOs with armed vehicles in the past, and they've never released a round early, so that was a bit odd, but we'll make it work. Or we won't. We'll see how they react to certain things that I've set up and go from there. But for those of you that are just tuning in and have never seen me do a KOG op before, I will say this, it's very slow-paced. I would say out of every mission that I've ever made, KOG is definitely the slowest-paced community out there. It's because they're very slow, they're very methodical, they're very tactical. Do not expect your standard action-packed stuff from me. If you're curious on that, come another day. We have a schedule up now. If I can spell schedule right in the title, right? But this is definitely for your more slow and methodical stuff. So if you're into that, by all means, you're in the right place. If you're looking for something beyond them, bringing 65 people, actually it might be up to 70 people now, so a platoon of U.S. forces, I want to say a detachment of Mexican forces, and then air assets. And they're at most going to be fighting 30 guys at once. I'm just saying. They're still briefing.
On standby, we'll organize an HLZ and exfil whoever needs to be exfilled in the Blackhawks. All squads will
But
mount,
I'll be
all
answering any
squads are
questions
mounted,
if you have them, by the way.
We will make the exfil call. On the exfil call, convoys proceeding north along Route Green.
And Lieutenant Dan, thanks for a 5-month resub as well. Hope you enjoy the operations, broski. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
And take the same
and
route
Zagan, thanks for giving Jagmeister
all the way back.
A sub
During
as
this
well.
time, flight will be in formation overhead as support with miniguns. Okay. All right. That is the exfil phase. It will end when we are back at the FOB. We'll then debrief the HVI and hit any follow-on targets if there are any.
And how you doing?
Any questions on the exfil?
Go.
Okay, we're looking at a 15-minute max on target. If we take any longer, we expect enemy QRF. We'll get into ROE here and contingency.
Okay, they didn't tell me that, but let me write that down. 15
Net
QRF.
Call, Cherry tonight's going to mean 3+ EI within 25 meters of the HLZ. Air will abort and return to holding. On net call Ice, Air will continue approach. Mascal, Kilo 1-3 will immediately land one of their elements or both if needed to secure the Mascal. On net call Texas, that's our ECAS call. Most likely only
there's no enemy players for this one.
Engage on that ECAS call with their Flechette munitions. Otherwise, all other cast tonight is going to be in the form of either Snot from the Blackhawk or 1-3 in the guns of the Blackhawks. Net call Nevada's roll set, but don't roll comp set. Don't worry about that though. Civilians are present. Use proper escalation of force. What I mean by this is make sure you identify that it is an armed individual
right on now.
that is shooting at you. The exception to this is in Building 11, all hostiles or all armed individuals within the yellow Building 11 are declared hostile. But all other targets external that have weapons, you must PID and you must wait until they fire upon you. Okay? Obviously careful with the frag tonight and HE because of that threat. And as far as the miniguns are cleared hot only on vehicles, confirmed enemy vehicles.
Send in
TFC
Goat
approval.
Team 6 now.
Make sure you bring flashbangs, obviously. Non-compliant vehicles, you guys know the deal on
I
BPs.
hope to God I don't get freaking flashbang.
And
I
then
don't want
there's
to
no
deal
dead
with that,
checking,
man.
obviously. If you have incapacitated enemy combatants, we will be clearing through.
Bearded, thanks for a
And then
64-month
once we get
resub.
the
Hope you can join the ops. Hope
post-assault,
get a nice kick out of this.
Aid and Litter will
Snot
start
is
gathering
their Overwatch
any
element.
injured civilians, any injured Blue
Send
4,
in Goat
and any
Team
injured
6
Op 4.
Valk
now.
And those will
plays.
get loaded into vehicles as
And
such.
JY, thanks for the 50-month resub as well.
And treated.
And Jesus, Zagan.
Okay. Are there any questions on the
Send
ROE?
in
Thanks
I
for
know
the 10
that
gift
is
subs. If you got a sub
serious.
from Zagan, make sure you thank him. Otherwise, hope you all keep enjoying the operations. And hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
That's on the Blackhawks.
Sorry, fixing the scroll.
Send in Goat Team 6
Yes.
question.
now.
Yeah, so whenever we're internal on buildings, like, actually, even if it's not building 11,
Send
good
in
on
Goat
hostile.
Team 6 now.
Did that really not?
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
It's funny.
From Building 11 are not declared hostile. There could be civilians fleeing the buildings. In any case,
Send in
once again,
Goat
that primary
Team
spreader
6
interdiction is going to be
now.
Assault 2, Kilo 1-1. We'll attempt to detain. If they get past Kilo 1-1, Kilo 1-4 and the BPs, they're going to be coming to the
Send
bridges.
in
Get ready to
Goat
get them,
Team
okay?
6 now.
Sam, shut up.
320s you can bring, just be careful with that, with what
Send
you're
in
engaging.
Goat Team 6
All frag
now.
needs to be cleared by either your SL, or there needs to be like good reason
Send
to
in
hit
Goat
that frag.
Team
Okay, so
6.
very
Musco,
restricted
while
use
I
of the
have you
frag.
here, are you going to be making more kits with more varied
make sure you
weaponry, or
bring
do you want me to do
M84
that by
and
the
9
next stop, which
okay.
again for me is in 2 weeks?
And then
Also,
make sure
thanks
you
for the
got ammo
remonth,
and
the 4-month resub, broski.
Plan for a standard 1 hour
Yeah, so
operation.
you're
Let's go.
doing
We're
it?
aiming for 15 minutes on target tonight.
You got 'em all?
Standard
Alright, cool.
combat load. Transport's gonna be those 2 Humvees,
Send
2
in Goat
F-150s,
Team
1 van,
6
2 stalkers,
now.
and 2
You're good.
supers, not 3.
Send it.
Look, man,
Standard
you as the
commanded
client,
signal
if you want all the
tonight,
cartel guys to have
standard
AK-74s and
standard
M4s,
comp
sure,
plan
alright?
And combo card.
Hurrah.
This is your game.
Codes, once again, for
I'm
tonight's
just here to-
conference is that ECAS
I'm
will
just
bring
here to
those birds in
facilitate.
closer for the minis. And then Nevada is comms compromised. Cherry, once again, redefined tonight. 3+ EI within 25 meters of the HLZ. Ice remains the same. Any other questions?
For containment, you said there's no roof access?
Containment, there's no roof access.
So if we take a casualty, are we just trying to keep them alive for the 15 minutes? Or
No, if you take a casualty, 1-3 is going to be flying in on the Blackhawk to either secure that casualty or load him onto the bird. We'll work it with how bad
my
it is and
God.
what 1-3 decides when they hit the ground.
okay.
Any other questions?
Are we expecting like breaching?
What do you mean?
So are we gonna have to deal with any like locked doors or anything?
I would
like that in
expect,
11?
I would be prepared to deal with that.
APU does not have the tools for that.
Okay,
Correction,
Assault
MPU.
2 will have to come up and help you. They'll be in vicinity.
Okay.
Okay, you have the
Alright.
Musco, I hope you're writing
Anyone
everything
else?
down like
Got any
that,
questions?
because I can lock doors in buildings if you want, but
Okie dokie. Squad leads, go
I think
ahead
I
and
have to do
brief,
that in the
and,
editor
let's get
beforehand.
fast and
Actually,
we'll get out of
no,
here
I
soon.
might.
Carmine, to clarify earlier,
No, I can't. Can I not?
Just, you're gonna have to.
Is it gonna highlight them properly though? Because these are custom built. Okay, no. In the future, let me know if you want me to lock doors. Because I was not told to. My frames, please. Oh, because they're spawning choppers. Okay. Well, Twisted, we'll be having more DayZ streams. Don't worry, broski. Natty, this is only a PvE mission. I don't have any op for. I'm going to be playing as an HVI.
Send in Goat Team 6.
The main reason we're not doing PvP is...
Morning, Liru. Is this...
You just gave my speech bot a stroke. Oh, that's brilliant. But the main reason we're not doing PvP is I want to get a feel for this mod set, because I don't think it'll be a good idea to throw the player base, either player base, the Blue 4, the Op 4 ones, into this blind without getting a foothold first, because usually that's a recipe for disaster. See, they did mention locking a few, but here's the deal. Muskel tells me what to do. So if Muskel says to do it, I'll do it. If he doesn't say to do it, I'm going to err on the side of caution and not do it. And then if they want it next time, they can just tell me for the next one, because I Zeus for these guys every Saturday that I can. Again, I'm not going to be here next weekend between Thursday and Sunday, but that's the last break I take till, honestly, next summer. So this is how we do it, yeah, right?
1814.
In Moose we trust. This is Warlord on frequency 3-1, requesting radio check on this net, over.
Lima Charlie.
We got you, Lima Charlie.
Roger, Tangle Mike out.
Yes, that's correct. That's either gonna be land.
Yeah, I gotta give the Liberation server a try someday soon. It's just, I'm gonna be honest, after this stream, guys, I have to finish some scripting on a Vietnam mission for tomorrow. I have to finish enemy garrisons for a Half-Life mission tomorrow. I have to set up a Monday mission, which is going to be an oil rig, US versus Russian thingamajig. I have to prep the Tuesday training ops for my community. And then I have to finalize the BT Warhammer 40K 40 to 60 Space Marine op for Wednesday. So that's 5 mission files I gotta get set. Yes, Nam, and I will eventually get to Oscar 8. Actually, there's another mission I have to develop on Tuesday. I have to make a custom farm and prep a bunch of enemy kits for that, because that's a commission job. And then I have to give Valkyrie and 6 new mod sets so they can develop new missions, because there's so much mission dev and so little time. I haven't been able to do any video editing since I've gotten back either, so I have to eventually catch up on that before the main channel dies, but lovely. But I think these squads are all in their individual debriefs, or excuse me, briefs. Ah, yes, the ocean goat. The best goat. Let me just turn him around real quick. You know, that'd be awesome if I could just put a goat in the middle of the damn road. Make him stop. Alright, looks like most of my civs are still in position. So we should be good theoretically. Are the other 2 chuckleheads still on the balcony? Cool. So what can they see with their thermal? That's an excellent question. Ow, my eyes. We've got this thermal vision, but we also have this thermal vision. So they can see some of the armed guys up top. It's tougher for them to identify weapons. I think they were able to see those 2. But yeah, no, that's the fortified position, and I got a bunch of civilians all around too to kind of throw them off, but we'll see. Armed doesn't necessarily mean hostile, though. That's why I've got these guys right here, just to kind of mess with them. We'll see how things go. Again, it's a trial mission, so I don't want to go too crazy, but at the same time, we want to throw in a little bit of everything just to see how they react.
1218.
I'm going to be honest, say,
1812.
I hope to God they finally took it out of their damn mod set, because I've been asking them for mission after mission to remove that airstrike mod out. However, they're limiting their airstrikes now, so it shouldn't even be that much of an issue, but we'll see. But anyway, operation is 2 parts here. We've got Little Bird 1, Little Bird 2, UH-61 with miniguns 1, and UH-60 with miniguns 2. I don't even see any airstrike capability. Interesting. And then we got a ground convoy, which appears to be the Mexican forces with the 240 Golf and a 240 Golf on the front and back on Humvees. It's been really interesting watching KOG kind of evolve, because when we started, I heard Carmen was never going to do Vietnam stuff, and we were never going to see ground vehicles in KOG. And that's all. Apparently, Liberation is Vietnam themed right now, and KOG is now doing ground convoy stuff. So I will admit, as a Zeus that preps missions, it does make it a little bit tough for me to properly prep things in the medium to long term, since things have been really changing month to month. Especially beyond a 4-mission to 4-mission retinue. But hopefully with this new rotation, this'll last a little bit, and we can just set this as the new standard and I can go forward with it. So we'll see. At the end of the day, I'm a Zeus here. This is just one of the many things I do every week. I just gotta focus on what's given to me and do the best job that I can. And hope that's enough.
Because if we were 3, they would have to, we would begin our lane sequence and they would be overflying us. Yeah.
Oh, right. There's one thing I wanted to check real quick. Yeah, no, I'm gonna fix that. I'm not dealing with that. Break off. Break off, you little jerk. I swear to God, I will respawn you. Okay. Since we're gonna do this the hard way, apparently. Oh my gosh, I can put money on me. I can have an axe. Well, clearly, I'm gonna want one of these for personal reasons. Hold on, wait. No. Give me that back. It's a KOG op. Of course I'm gonna need that. And then I can have horse meat on me. Okay. Where are the earplugs? Yeah, why not? And then let me just give him a beret. One of my standard Easter eggs is any VIP I give some sort of beret on. It just makes it easier to do stuff with. That way, if I RC him and there's a bunch of gunfire, I won't go deaf. But I'm going to be honest with these guys. It's a very big possibility. Disable his pathing. Should be good. Next mission, though, you're going to see me go a lot harder on the dev side, but I'm going to keep that to myself for now. All you're going to see is that little camera room. But don't worry, we'll see how things go. I'm not putting the cat in the inventory.
Let's give him a
Are some of their players decent PvP? I would say so. They do kill KOG every month, or at least they try to. I'm not sure if they hosted last time. But that's usually a giant PvP event, so I can't speak that much on what I do or don't know, though, you know what I mean? So I just gotta keep limited with everything
Ground Force 17,
in that regard.
established scaff formation.
Oh yeah, and then I talked to 2 other people today about more commission jobs, so
1-2 set.
the schedule will just continue to get thicker and thicker at this point.
Roger, MP set.
Hey, Snot, dismount, hop into this 3rd bird.
Which bird?
What 3rd bird? Am I about to see one magically appear?
I believe 6-3 is being pulled now.
Hey,
But yeah, since this is definitely going to be a more casual stream, if you have any questions, comments, and concerns, this would definitely be the stream to ask. People are going to have a lag spike because they just started the recording. That was very rude. I have now abracadabraed your tents. The reason that happened was OCAP lagged someone out. They ragdolled and they actually knocked over the tent by destroying the texture. Ah, don't you love it? There aren't any planned ambushes for this op. In the future, there will be ambushes, but again, this is the first op. This is the feeler op, so we'll see how things go. I know how to ambush these guys. I mean, I've practiced it in the past. I know how to tell my players to do it. But we'll get there when we get there. Did the new helo appear? Yeah. Oh, but this one doesn't have the UH-60s. I see. I said UH-60s. I meant M134 miniguns. My bad.
Go Team 6 now.
I'm just very, very special.
LCPL question Arma physics at its finest with that tent.
Of course, Ricky. It wouldn't be an Arma 3 op without some weird Arma 3 physics bug, right?
1-4 is full board.
Exactly. We'll have to see. But nonetheless, Reki, thanks for the 11-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Now all my goats are going active here. I'm just trying to freaking gather them. I swear if I find a goat in the damn motherfucker. Get up there. He really, really likes the ocean. Here, we can just move that mark and it resets them.
Send for 1-1.
1-7, go ahead and lock speed to 60 kilometers an hour for convoy. Over.
Roger, lock speed 60.
Just move the marker, resets them all. Makes it less of a pain in the butt to deal with. Anyway, real quick for tomorrow, the Half-Life op will be at noon. These times are all in Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully the Nom mission, either me streaming a Zeus mission or being on the ground, that'll be at 3. Then maybe 6 to 8 we'll be doing some DayZ because we wiped the server. And then 8 o'clock to 10 will be 506 on the ground as a fill-in. Who do you think is more Milsim, Karma, or Drewski? Karma. I've worked with both of them. Drewski's more of a pilot that likes to do things with a lot of equipment, but Karma actually organizes everything.
We got another problem with Bird 6-1. Apparently, one of them cannot get in now.
Hey, PJ6, move to Bird 6-2.
I would say, though, out of everyone I've ever seen and everyone I've ever worked with, Dyslexia is Milsim. I would say Karma is a little bit of a step above, though.
All right, all birds check in.
But that is an explanation for another day. I'm going to be honest with you. I've worked almost everywhere. I've been either Zeusing or on the ground in almost everywhere, either on this main account or a bunch of alt accounts back in the day. I'm not always allowed to stream or record what I do, but I've been in most big places.
Big 1 opening checkpoint 1 straight on.
So we got the ground convoy moving out. Air is taking off as well. We'll see how things go. But here's the thing. It's not about what community is the most Milsim. It's really just about finding a community you want to play in and then sticking with that community. And then if you want to try something new, go and try something new. If you have a responsibility to Community A and you want to keep up with Community A, make sure you just keep up with the responsibility and you're fine.
Straight on.
Hey, Gaff, this is 6. You've got 2 EI en route. Continue and blow through, over.
Roger, 2 EI.
Chappa KOG only does recruiting when they need recruits, so they have like an open window to do it, but it's limited. Once again, I'm going to check these guys and verify that they're careless hold fire, so if they open up, that at least gives me plausible deniability. If they weren't supposed to do that, but apparently AI mods allow them to do it, so... Oh yeah, and then there's plenty of communities out there that have those dual clanning rules. I'm gonna be honest, as long as you're not a YouTuber or Twitch streamer, it's really easy to get around those. Just make a different TeamSpeak name, set up your bookmark on TeamSpeak so it joins in with that different name, and then set up have your profile set different nicknames in different Discords when you join in. It's very easy to get around dual clanning rules, and they're not gonna notice if you just, you know, stick to your commitments. I also love how there's a random rock on the road right here. Is this actually on the trail they're using? No. Okay, so they're fine. Yes.
Sorry, my ping doesn't work. Can I get a TP for 1-1? The truck's
Lead vehicle opening CP4 straight on.
Which truck?
It should be the front one of 1-1.
All right.
The second victim convoy.
Second victim convoy.
Rear vehicle closing CP4.
Now this is where we find out if the teleport works. All right, second Vic is actually full, so I'm gonna put you in the third Vic, okay?
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, AI didn't shoot. That's great. There we go. So I got a little prompt there. That worked out. Once again, my goats have reset, so I'm just gonna pull them on that position. It should work fine. Curious if they noticed the little dude with the camera watching them come in, but...
Peak 1, opening checkpoint 6, straight on.
C'est la vie. Why would you prevent people from joining more than one group? When I talk to community leaders about that, usually they do it as a way to retain certain people in their community.
Rear vehicle closing checkpoint 5.
Ooh, sharp turn there. But it's a little backwards in my opinion. Usually when you force people on the internet to do something, they're not gonna do it. But, yeah. That's just my opinion, but if it works for some people, it works for some people. Yeah. You know what? I'm a jerk.
That call ground force, reduce speed 40 kilometers an hour on this train.
Throw a monkey wrench, and then immediately try to pull those forces back.
Don't me up.
I don't see any marks about ISR, so we'll see what happens. I do appreciate that these guys are flying in convoy, though, waiting to deploy, though. It's 4 guys. It's just meant to spook the convoy. Nothing too crazy. And as long as I quickly pull the forces out, it should be fine.
Big 1, opening checkpoint 6, straight on.
I will admit now that they're moving past all this, I'm going to start deleting it as ambience. They did mark civs.
Rear vehicle closing checkpoint 6.
Yo, that's way too loud, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yep, clear to open up.
Hey, neck all elements released. Roger, all elements released.
Ground force 17, bump speed
That's the
70
pull
kilometers an hour.
forces back here. So, you see some of them falling back, some of them stayed in, but that's just initiate a hit and run. That's a newer tactic that Whale actually shared with me. He's, we call him the uncle in the ARMA community because he has an in pretty much every community out there. So he knows quite a bit about everything.
That call ground force, reduce speed 60 kilometers an hour.
It's just a hole? Or is this a pit? What on? Oh, it's actually just a pit. Okay.
Peak 1, opening checkpoint 7,
It's a mine
straight
shaft.
on.
Neat.
Neck hold convoy, reduce speed 30 kilometers an hour.
Rear vehicle closing CP7.
6-7 aim ATA for that one.
Whale was never a part of TSB. Oldest player in TSB would probably be Anti-Static because she was in there before everyone else back when it was a Battlefield community. If we're talking active players. So yeah. Pulling those forces back, having people run inside, make those markers obsolete, yada-da. Now the fun part of rushing a few people outside. I'm gonna have these two guys on standby just to have guys kind of run out of buildings.
Convoy, hold short. Ground force 17, your release.
Dönemi yap. Zaryokçu.
They opened up first. Interesting. Very interesting.
Same at south side. Same at north side.
I can't assist NPU with their breach. My leg's broken. Negative. Everyone's good. Rob.
No, wait for the Jeeps to release.
I call LCC.
Roger, am I clear to release assault?
Assault 7, your release.
Friendly down! Friendly down!
Hey, BP containment, sir.
All boots are on. He's working on getting set for U-time now.
These don't want to open now. That's weird.
Oh, he's back up. Good. Check yourself.
We got 2 EK.
MPU 1-2. Send. You got a shooter southwest corridor on the second floor.
What are you?
Southwest corridor.
1614.
Okay.
BP set.
Roger, BP set.
TJ's over.
So they are.
Zeus, this is 1-4. I need a TP for Star to BP south on my location. This is Gooms.
Very narrow window. Say again on player name, over.
Sir Darkstar, send him to Gooms, please.
Roger, standby.
Zeus, this is 1-3, actual 1 times additional TP, call sign Smiley, destination Super 6-2.
Be advised, Zeus cannot do TPs at this time. We're gonna need someone else to do it. I have to do something else, over.
This is 1-1. This is 1-1 Bravo. I'm moving in with U8 now. Down 2 assault.
Hey, assault 2, 6.
Yeah, drop back.
6 for assault.
7 for assault 2.
Assault 2, be advised. I've got ISR picking up 2 times MAMs in the 1200 series, over.
Move back.
Roger, 2 man is 1200 series.
Hey, oh!
7 assault. You're on the.
I can't see!
Right now.
I can't see!
Heads up.
I don't know where it is!
Heads up.
Jackpot.
Jackpot. Roger, jackpot. Oh, your jackpot.
Are there any more in the building?
What?
Do you have any more in the building?
Yeah, I'm a popping.
Stay right there.
Ear ringing.
I'm ready with the bag. Ear ringing. Fucking deaf ass.
Stay still.
Is there anyone in the vault?
I'm getting out of the fucking doorway.
Did you throw a flashbang in here?
Yes.
Ow!
Do you want us to hold the HVT?
The call of those two
What?
mams
Right?
are below a tree. We're engaging now on the east side across.
Oh God! What the hell? Oh, there's two of you.
What do you think you're doing here?
Stuff?
7 assault, we have a narcotic stash.
Roger, narcotic stash.
Why the hell are you here?
Because you got a little stash in there.
Didn't we pay you off?
Not enough.
Yep, go back to 11. We've got the jackpot. We've got a comms room in here. That we probably need SSC on.
Kron, call that up.
Copy.
7 assault, we have a comms room.
Hey,
Probably need SSC.
Come here.
You don't need to do that. Come on.
Building is clear, secure.
Face this wall.
Back clear.
What do you want?
Face that wall.
Do we bring him out?
Don't look at me.
Building 11 secure.
Roger, building 11 clear and secure. Next hold. Push up.
Is this cocaine?
Roger, post up.
You know, I was in charge of this room in here. I don't know what any of that stuff is back there.
What's in this vault?
I don't know.
Hey, Assault 1, this is 6. Go ahead and continue clearance of the internal side of the building. Assault 2, this is 6. Go ahead and clear the second floor external roof, over.
My name's Carlos. I manage the camera system.
Oh, you manage the camera system?
Yes, what do you think is in there?
I got him.
They gave it to everyone. I'm all the way back here. I don't touch any of that. Hey.
I'll take some
Yeah, send him right here.
No. Okay, that's the fucking HVT. We got one-time enemy man. Did no one fucking
Is it cop?
What happened to that guy?
Okay.
Eagles pushing rooftop building 11.
Roger, Eagles, rooftop building 11.
Fuck all this shit. Keep your shit.
I need or Aka, can you fucking...
Yeah, I'm fucking let me out, please.
Hey. Hey, you don't have to keep shoving me like that.
Maintain outbound security from that rooftop as Assault 1 back clears over.
Bring it down.
Assault 2, Roger.
Copy. Grab the guy.
Friendly down!
No,
Friendly is
we're
down!
going to the front door. You're going to be our fucking security right now. We take care of this guy.
I need 30 seconds.
Hey, friendly coming out.
I got nothing in the ground.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't push the red button, right?
Visual, we need
one living in custody and one ambulatory in custody.
Ah, the Iranian's coming back. God damn it.
No one taking care of this. SSC, the comms room behind me. It's not the vault room, but the other one. We don't have cameras.
I can't hear shit.
Assault 2 has contact.
Alright, let me look.
8-2.
Alright, I'm gonna stick a small group.
Hitman, you're in fucking control of the HVT right now.
What about his eye there?
No, we know.
Alright, someone is
I really don't get why you're here. We paid you.
Kill door go. Hitman, Ryo, HVT's yours.
Okay.
1611.
Hey, where's your commanding officer? He should be a guy named Salvador, right?
We have armed individuals on the second floor of building 8-2, over.
I don't get why you're here, and why are there other dudes in different uniforms? I saw one of those. What are those guys here for?
They're here to help us out. Because you fuckers are destroying our city.
No. We paid Salvador. He said you guys wouldn't show up.
Clearly not enough.
Yes.
Why did the other guys say that? Yeah, who the hell is that guy? He doesn't look Mexicano.
Stop. Yeah.
On it.
Yeah, load him up.
Yep, loading him up.
Hey, don't load up the other guy. Just load up the person. Or I guess you can just load up.
Well, don't put me with him. He's bleeding.
6-7. We have
There's literally 5 holes in this dude.
Braxville.
Jesus Christ. Aka, you gotta stop the bleed before you move him.
I did. He fucking touched him.
Tourniquets, brother. Tourniquets.
Oh, I did. Just know him.
Yo. 1 second.
He doesn't have an airway.
Damn. Because my legs broke.
Get ready to put that
Eagles entering first floor, A2.
I hope someone else is handling TP requests at the moment, because if I'm doing RP...
Eagles entering second floor.
Oh my god, he did a flip! Alright, I'm gonna have to take over here.
Containment north, containment south. This is 1-8. Stalkers are inbound. We'll pick up. Over. Containment copies. One 416. I need you breaking down to the gap. One more copy.
So many things to micro, right?
Mapping up. Down your shot.
I can't see the chopper from there.
Ground element 17, report when mounted up. Or ready to mount, I should say.
China. Arabia.
72, we're off the deck here. Roger. 7, MPU all loaded. Roger, MPU, wait 1.
Yeah, the AI do not like moving through those heavy,
Deck call multiple contacts south of 1200 series, Super 6-1 engaging with
those heavy trees.
Still got room in Big 5.
Hey, ground force 17, stand by to let's see. That call ground force 17, SPSD, route green. That call, exfil. Ground force 17, limits bid to 6 kilometers an hour.
So right off the bat, I know next time we do civvy stuff, I need to set them all to op-4 so they don't aggro on op-4 stuff, but they'll aggro to blue 4. Oh, that's a rock. What the hell is going on now?
EI, close north of 90 series.
Roger, clear to engage.
Wait.
I'm not a commander.
You're a lieutenant.
No. I run the cameras.
Oh. Someone gagged this guy.
Slash gag.
Someone gagged this guy.
Oh!
Hey, yo,
Fuck you!
Speed vehicle opening CP7.
Yeah.
Straight out.
Yeah, we were engaged.
Jesus Christ. Someone gagged this guy. I swear to God.
Rear vehicle closing CP7.
Karyopçot. Şerida. Şerida.
Alright, pulling these units back to recycle.
Speed vehicle opening CP6, straight on.
Hey, 7, this is 6. You're gonna run into contact en route back. Continue trying to blow through. Overwatch is trailing now, over.
Roger that, we'll blow through, acknowledge.
Donami up. Donami up.
Send in GOAT Team 6 now.
Jesus, alright. I really can't put anything down without him insta-spotting it. I'm trying to do it when he's looking at other things, but... No, if he's gonna insta-spot, he's gonna insta-spot.
Speed vehicle opening CP5, straight on.
What the fuck is going on? What the hell is this shit? Oh, I just want the camera, Jesus Christ! Happy Asian time.
All hostiles into switchbacks.
Spanish Kenny. Yeah, at this rate, right? Happy Asian time. Thanks for Twitch Prime. Step up, keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Permission to engage hostiles in switchback.
Yeah, roger that. Just be mindful of that 15 degrees off the convoy, over.
Roger.
Alright. Deleting all those units, deleting some of the civs that ran out. I don't know, with the heavy monster and all the crashes and whatnot, it's tough to see,
Hey, 7-6, convoy's gonna hit another batch of that EI en route back to the base at the next hamlet, over.
Roger. Ground force 7, what's the hold up back there?
Lead vehicle opening CP5, straight on.
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to be smart about this one.
Rear vehicle closing CP5.
Hey, 3 to 6, only small arms on the buildings, over.
Small arms in the building, roger.
Lead vehicle opening CP4, straight on.
Rear vehicle closing CP4.
Hey, Super 6-1 or Super 6-2, there's a technical up on the road, you're clear to engage with me, over.
1-3 copy.
Alright.
1-7, this is 1-8. You've got 2 by technicals on the road up ahead of you. We are engaging at this time.
Roger, eyes on them. Clear fire. We're talking now.
The vehicle opening CP3.
Ground forward. 1-7. Blow through. Blow through. Blow through.
Rear close CP3.
And again, to show dynamically forces pulling out. Okay, the minigun opening up.
Vic 119, med check. Say again for vehicle 1. All vehicles.
What if we hit an IED? Yeah, because the article that's circling, right, Mooskle? I mean, we just got a IED, and then we just put Doug in, and, you know, just right here, right? Yeah, totally.
Lead vehicle opening CP1 straight on.
Yeah, in terms of getting a feel for everything, though, this should be fine. We just got some
Blast deck closing. Checkpoint 1.
connection issues with everything. Oh, that minigun absolutely annihilated people. It's tough to have AI properly pull out. I'm doing my best here with it. I mean, these guys are doing it, but most of those guys got minigunned. So yeah, then it'll open up to the second part, and I'll up and garrison that. Just, you know. Oh my god. Not what I wanted, but fine. It's just a bow. Are you not on the rear guns? That's kind of weird, because you should be, but... rear... Alright, you know, there's an easy way to do that. And then you want to be on the port gun. Alright. Don't know why I didn't auto-put, but that's fine. That man's naked.
That was a lot.
That whole fucking serpent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I honestly wish I were.
Sir, you're... Release the prisoner, sir.
That bitch. I can't.
Yeah,
you can?
Oh, wait, there we go, there we go. I was asking this guy where these ambushes were gonna be, and he wouldn't tell me.
Yeah, fuck you! You fucking gagged me, you fucking idiot! I'm not gonna tell you shit if you gag me. How the fuck are you gonna understand me?
How the fuck are you even able to talk with a gag?
Because I told you before I kick you, right?
Oh, nice.
Meth.
So I got out.
Where are we taking the prisoners? Where are we taking them? To the robber room. Okay. No.
Hey! Hey! No! Not the rest! Come on!
Fine slash on gag. Wait, what the?
Yeah, can we ungag these guys or not?
A small situation. The doors are closed.
So there was these
Forgot
guys
your
that
keys.
were from this one building, and Rob was standing on top of that building. I was like, hey, I can't tell you a building number, but the building you're standing on, there's a guy directly underneath you.
Alright, wait, you can just drop them here. I'm gonna wait for marker for 1-6.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the other one? Oh.
You guys are meanies.
You come to all brothers shut off for me!
Yeah, we're getting some groundbreaking information here. Alright, sir. I'm gonna on-gag you. Alright? Alright, you can speak now, sir.
What
All
the
right, sir,
fuck you put in those gags? Why is my mouth so fucking dry? Ah!
I need to know about your operation, sir.
I told the other guy, so I'm confused. So you're American, but the Mexicans came and grabbed us.
Yeah, don't worry about it, sir. It's
1913.
6-7. I'm currently conducting interrogation at the rubber room. Over.
You know, I don't see a single rat in this room.
No.
Hey, you want to go talk to the prisoner?
We can have horses.
Evil's secret underground.
Pretend they're like big rats. All right, sir. Yes, it's Big Boy. Big Boy Gaming now. I need to know about your operation, sir.
What do I get if I tell you?
You
Warlord,
shot in
1
the
Bravo
face.
on 3-1. Yeah, your friend doesn't get hurt like this. Yeah.
I'll have you know, we dropped significant payloads onto your friends out there.
I know.
To you.
Well, your first mistake is thinking they're my friends. I would just work the cameras, all right?
All right.
They're
I
not
mean,
your friends?
you slapping him was kind of funny, though.
Yeah.
If you work the cameras, sir.
Yeah?
And you know where they move their product, all right? So
Yeah?
we need to know where that product is. If you tell us what you know,
Are you gonna let me go if I tell you?
we will provide. Yeah, what do you guys provide?
No, I'll put it like this. I know where your family is, all right?
Oh, okay. Whoa. No. The Americans don't do that. No.
Tablet, dude. Show him the fucking drone overflying his home right now.
Yeah, we're
just show
literally
him.
looking at your house. You ever heard of a APKW? Let me slow it down. APKWS. You know what that is?
No.
Yeah, it's death and destruction to your wife and family.
Why? I thought the Americans were nicer than the Mexicanos.
Because we want information.
You know, if you don't tell us what we need to know, I'm gonna take your red beret. How about
Why
that?
do you have a symbol of Saints in? Okay, keep me away from him.
I'm gonna take your red beret.
No, come on.
I'm gonna take it. Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
So
You only
red
get the
beret.
Why?
Yeah, now I'm
That'll
looking at your
show ya.
balding head. The whole world seeing your balding head. Is that what you want? Wait, this doesn't have to be like this, man.
Can you tell us what's going on, dude?
So you break into my building, you kill everyone except me and this guy, and now
why
you
do you
make
think
me
that is?
bald.
You think you did nothing wrong? You think your hands are clean? Yeah. Do you see the predicament you've put yourself in? You and your family? You did this to yourself.
Oh shit, he's got a phone. Oh my god.
The boats. Okay, come on.
I found a phone.
Come on.
Come on, we're listening.
It comes in by boats.
Comes in by boats. All right. What kind of boats?
Speedboats. Small speedboat craft.
All right.
They say
What time?
Usually in the early morning, 3 to 4 o'clock.
All right.
And then the speedboat goes north.
Who's running these boats?
I don't know. Again, I just work the cameras.
Got it. So you've never met the big man?
Never met him. I just work the cameras.
Who pays you?
The same person that pays us all. I would assume this quote-unquote big man. But I'm sure you'll find him since you apparently found my family and have a drone over at my head, so... All I know is it comes in and out via boats in terms of the shipments of the drugs.
Yeah, 3 to 6.
It's coming into this town of Santa Luz.
3, you're gonna be in Super 6-5,
Yes,
okay?
that's where we just were.
3's in Super 6-5, roger.
I overheard them talking that the shipments themselves come from an island that looks like a crest. I don't know from where, though. That is all I know.
How far from here would you say it is?
From here, I don't know where we were. I was gagged and put in the back of a vehicle.
Bird in line.
I'll let you know you're
in Super
we're not
6-4
from
MPU.
where we just were. How far
Copy
from
that.
this town of Santa? Whatever.
I couldn't tell you. All I can tell you is the boats would come in from the north and leave to leave in the same direction. And the island is on a crest or crescent.
Okay.
Half circle.
All right.
Okay.
What's the word for it? I am only supposed to know Spanish after all.
Circle. Okay.
Finish.
Okay, you know, half circle, like you have a circle, but it's only the half.
All right. All right, put him in the dungeon.
That good. Wait, oh, hey! Give me my hat back.
No, it's my hat.
No.
Looks good on me.
Yeah, no. So the hat was for you not cooperating earlier. All right. Now the whole world gets to see you balding.
Yeah.
Hey.
You ever felt what a defibrillator feels like?
What's a defibrillator?
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, I can't put a defibrillator. Actually, I can heal you a little bit.
What?
Hey, how about this? I'm gonna heal you a little bit.
Analyzing now.
What is that voice?
No shock advised.
This is English, brother.
Well, I know that much, but what? Why did it say no shock? I gave you what you want.
Get me leaders huddle outside.
That's weird. Usually it's a car battery.
Yeah, I'm with the hostage right now. Are we gonna leave him here?
Do the Americans have advanced car batteries now? What is this bullshit?
Yes.
Why does he say that so nonchalant? Hey!
All right, you get to look in the corner.
No. Hey, come on.
Shit that doesn't involve you.
Come on.
All right, hey, you sit there and think about what you did. All right.
You know what? Better yet, I'm gonna put your beret right there on the
Wow.
ground, just so you can look at it, but you can't wear it.
This is bullshit.
All right, me and Roz interrogated the prisoner.
I have the best meme idea ever. Guys, give me a second. Give me a second. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with goats. And goats make me crazy. Wait till they get a little closer. I love how the choppers make me partially
I
lag.
know this is happening right now. Holy shit! I thought this was
Replacements from
alive. Ready? This is the information you gave us. Was definitely okay.
All right, I'm gonna set up some patrols here.
شنیدم. دریافت شد. دریافت شد. دارم میام. شنیدم.
The goat room.
Czekam na rozkaz. Czekam na rozkaz. Przyprawen. Przyprawen na rozkaz. Czekam.
And then I should be able to hypothetically delete everything. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with goats. And goats make me crazy. Crazy?
Hey,
I was
you pipe
crazy
down
once.
there. Hey, you pipe down.
They locked me in a room.
Hey, you pipe down in there.
A rubber room.
We didn't pay you to fucking talk.
A rubber room filled with goats. And goats make me crazy.
Is this what the fans want? Is this what the audience wants? Is this what you think?
Do you see what I'm seeing?
All right, actually, I'll show you what's going on.
Yeah? Okay. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with goats. And goats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room filled with goats. And goats make me crazy.
I'm sorry. Here's your. I'll give you back your beret, man. I'm sorry.
Crazy. I was
didn't have to
crazy
be like
once. They locked me in a warehouse. A dirty warehouse. A dirty warehouse filled with goats. And goats make me crazy.
How do I put this back on your body? I'm such an idiot.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Alright, I'm gonna do you a favor, alright? You're not gonna tell anybody I did this. If you do anything, I'm gonna leave you in this room as a corpse with these goats, alright? I'm gonna put this beret on the ground. I'm gonna untie you. Alright? You're gonna put the beret on, and I'm gonna tie you back up, alright?
Okay.
And if you try to run away, that's it. You're donezo, alright? If you want to see your family again, you're gonna put that beret on, and you go back in the cuffs, alright?
Crazy.
Put the beret on. That's for you.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a warehouse. A warehouse that was dirty. A dirty warehouse filled with goats.
Hey, now you look pretty. Now you look pretty in your warehouse with goats, alright? Now you look pretty. You enjoy this. Can you remember what I did for you? Whenever you go Reaper, please.
Oh, it didn't close!
Go ahead and send me a slant count on NAI 02 when you can.
I was gonna get him.
Wait, one.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Alright.
They locked me in a room.
Alright, so you need Wakiki cleared. Anything else you need?
A dirty room. A dirty room filled with goats. And goats make me crazy.
Reaper Plague, go ahead and continue with slant count. We'll give you intent in a second.
As we enter the NAI, you're cleared to engage.
Do we have a knife?
Sig and armed speedboats on manned count. Copy. Can you go ahead? So around April Z.
Evan, you are on yelling. Please come off yelling.
Let's see.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Will it stay there though? Perfect. Oh, shit.
Oh! God damn it, those bastards!
All elements mounted.
1-1 mounted. 3 actual, not mounted, standby.
1611.
116.
Oh, what's the ROE on the speedboats? Are we cleared hot the moment we start seeing them?
You're cleared hot, A-frame.
This is what Liru has to do to entertain himself.
Copy tracking. I'm gonna overfly east and do a right-hand pull over the bay.
School.
I'm about to dump a
All right, there you go. We'll see what they do with this remaining AO. Oh, someone else just screamed.
4 guys on all the miniguns.
Is the minigun or is
On
it
my
just...
release.
Okay.
Correct. And
There's a.
The council will decide your fate. Alright guys, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to ask them. As you can see, I am just simply trying to entertain myself at this point. Next AO is pretty much right here. We've got multiple armed boats marked. Looks like some dudes have drowned. I don't know why, but they did. Okay, cool. Why not?
8-3.
Yeah, I know. I never gave him fuel, so I'm getting him back right now. That one I'm keeping the fuel gut, though, because it's being weird. And I guess we'll just have to see what happens to this remaining AO. They mark civilians. They mark civilians in that village, too. That's cute. And they're going to do a landing right there.
Last check. Everyone mounted?
1-1 mounted.
1-2's mounted. 1-4 should be mounted.
MTU mounted. Three is full board.
If they are TB, I'm gonna kill him too. Who is the ground commander? The guy interrogating you? I think that was oh my gosh, I'm already blanking on his name. We saw it earlier. He was the guy actually talking to me in the second half of that. I think it was Shaq. So 18A. Karma. Usually I see him as the orchestrator for command, but again, they got a lot of different leadership elements there. When is the goat god gonna judge us for our sins? Excellent question. I don't know. Twisted, they're starting to deploy, so we're gonna forego the memeing for now and let them redeploy proper. And there are otherwise deploying out. And we'll see what they do. Excuse me. Go ahead and delete the stuff up there. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all the stuff over here, free up frames as best I can. And we'll go from there. Ghost discount clone. Alright, so we'll see what their infill route is. I've deleted everything else on the map to maximize frames, and hopefully nothing will go too far astray, but we'll just have to see how that all plays out. Alright, they're doing a southern takeoff. I guess they're gonna hold loiter in a formation, and then we'll probably see them go from there. And then we still have one bird on the ground.
APU doesn't want to come out.
There she goes. There she goes. I got good start. Good NG rise.
Why does he have a?
There we
instead
go.
of-
TGT's on the rise. Looking good now.
Hey, good job.
There we go.
I don't
Yeah,
know
Now
what.
we're looking good.
Oh, I thought that said
That's what I'm talking
Viagra
about.
for a
All right.
second.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
no, it's yeah. All right. Just making sure. But yeah, with any of the ops that, you know, it's not part of my community, I don't have direct control. We just work in the patterns that they provide, and we pretty much go from there. Be interesting to see how much of a miscall that plays in, but... Why are you swimming? It's always a swim with these guys. I don't think they have any 22s in their mod set. I think I saw a 35 as the lowest caliber, and it was some sort of, like, single-shot rifle, but... Yeah. Because there's no 357, but the 35 would be smaller than that anyway. So I think they're flying slow. They're waiting for that final bird to get in formation. And now we got a flight going. So we'll see what they do then. Excuse me. Screw you, fish! That was one of the 134s deciding to fire off for some weird reason. Alright, let's see. 5 low-flying helicopters. This looks like the job for, yeah, the 2 S6M Tunguska. It would be like showing a magic trick. How quickly can you make 5 helicopters disappear, right? Nah, but that, I mean, that's for show. If you want real results, what you gotta do is get a target module, place it on these 5 choppers, and then we gotta use our handy-dandy VLS system. Oh, they have a built-in one for air defense, so I wouldn't even have to put the targets down. I can just put that down, and that should fix it. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. I mean, they're not, but, you know. Twisted, thanks for the 5 bits, broski. See you tomorrow. Yeah, so they're trying to get their formation. So now they're breaking out into a V. I will admit, I guess I'm... a little confused. I thought we would be doing Chinooks in, but then I remember a previous conversation we had where we said there wasn't going to be any Chinooks, it was Blackhawks, but I tested the AO landing sites with Chinooks, but I mean, if a Chinook can land in a spot, a Blackhawk can land in a spot. So that's just me, I guess, to run my own brain off there. Let the voices win.
Net call, rifle, east.
Uh-oh. Sir, my boat. Oh, boy.
انجام میدم. فهمیدم. Fahmidam.
Little bonus right there. Oh, and of course, these people are gonna drown. Maybe I can get them to swim to shore. Now, will they survive the sharks? Who knows? Do I have a shark? I got a marshal, but no shark. Okay, well. We'll see. Oh, shit, they actually know how to swim. What in the Mexican Navy SEALs is this? Yeah. Oh my god. No one ever expects the Mexican Navy SEALs, do they? Send me in, boss. All right, Shark. We'll get you in ASAP. Just hold on. Do you still not have fuel, or do you just not care? He just doesn't care. They're just having a good time. They're just vibing. Hey, we've got the floating debris. At least she isn't sinking. Uh-oh. Ah, they appear to have all drowned. Well, Shark, good job. You ate them all. At least that boat got away. Bro, that dude was swimming quick. What the hell?
Echo Super 64 all out.
MPU all out. Dishka center of town, Dishka center of town.
Yeah, it's a PKM, but
1-2's all out.
I'm gonna say these guys get out.
Hey, MPU, this is 1-2. Get on the left side. We're gonna get on your right.
MPU copies, moving forward.
Where's the hiding civilian? What? Why? But why?
Snack call ground force. Give me a platoon line pushing northeast from our position.
MPU copies.
Fucking Navy SEAL divers coming out of nowhere, I guess.
Try to get online.
Fear makes you swim faster, yeah, right? How's my PK? Where are you looking? I guess at the heli, maybe. Well, the important guy got away. Trying to get those forces around.
2 MPU, HMG down.
MPU 1-2. Shift left in faster.
Copy that.
Left, watch your left, watch your left.
Where are you going? That's literally the opposite direction. It's because they're on the hold fire BS.
Crowd SL. MPU reporting SL
I
down.
am really struggling to see these, Wow. Two people went down.
Building by building.
Well, that didn't work out really well. No one checked the left.
Gonna assume assault 1 and continue clearance of the alley. Let MPU.
Net call. Enemy patrol moving from northeast to southwest on the northeast side of the island.
Get full line on this island. Full line on this island.
Oh! Oh! Oh god, I was at least pulling my shots! Oh god, okay, the AI is more brutal than me. Never mind. Holy shit!
1-2 MPU, we're set up on a line.
Jesus!
We're 4 times strong at the time.
I don't think he missed one shot there.
Make that 5.
That call, we have armed combatants coming in from the north too.
Yeah, especially Fraggle last. We've taken 2 casualties too.
Jack Sparrow at it again.
Wait, what? I'm cast.
Nope, I had him run out. Didn't control him that time. Woo! Unfortunately, none of the kits have grenades.
Well, no, I have other guys, but I was told.
Ooh. He was the guy that got mag dumps.
Yeah, we're
so
fine,
at least the guys that I hit are savable. I mean, he freaking got gunned down by an AI. Ugh.
Go. FPU movement.
Just goes to show you, sometimes the AI can be even more brutal than me when I'm just spraying at him, you know?
Is he still alive?
I really don't get why the frames are horrible right now.
Alright, FPU, I got a 5 or 6 man team heading to you.
I don't know. Sounds like my boat's,
Big rock for halt here for 1
yeah.
1 2 we're coming up on your right.
Chat, I have an evil idea. Let's say, for the sake of argument...
1 2 1 1.
Go for 1 2.
Oh my god, I can't even get back.
1 1's on the deck, we're inbound to the village from your west. April.
No, in the Vic. For the sake of argument. I love how I still, like, how did you get all the way over here from there? Like... And then you've just been...
1-6-1-1. We've arrived at the village. Do you have any further tasking for us other than security and...
1-1. Go ahead and place you over at the north, secure that.
No, you were perfect. You were perfect. Just chill right there.
Roger, push north to NPU.
Oh, they're still in the build. That's even funnier. Well, boat, you know what I mean. Yes.
It's 1 life, I assume.
I believe so.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, you got one tap by an AI, and then he started mag dumping your body.
Yeah, no worries.
It was really brutal though, because there was another AI IRC'd and sprayed at a few people, ended up knocking them both out, but they're savable, and then you just got absolutely murdered by an AI, and I'm like, damn. Just the comparison, but yeah. You can come on the stream if you want and chill though.
Yeah, probably.
They're about to get boat assaulted.
Word.
What's 7 MPU, everyone?
MPU 7, send it.
Be advised we hit the end of the island, you want us to cross?
Roger, LOA, go ahead and punch it back to our position. Meet 1-1 and collect 1-1 in the way and bring him back here.
Affirmative, turn around.
They're not really happy that their drugs are being taken. It's a naval landing, okay? It should be fine. Oh, he died. Somehow I had 2 people over here drown. And yeah, I ran out of kits, so they all have the same stuff on. I know, I'm horrible.
I have one charged.
That's fine. Just blow up this issue. We really gotta go.
Thor, Super 6-4 Senate.
Yeah, he's doing fine somehow. I think, Rock's not getting it.
Roger, Red has 3-1.
No one expects the Spanish Navy.
1217, instead of in that demo.
Net call, I got a boat northwest.
Roger, 2. Break.
Net call, boat northwest, boat northwest.
Roger, boat northwest. 1-3, do you have eyes with arm or not?
A firm is chock full of dudes with gun.
Roger.
7 MPU, you can move in and interject.
MPU 7 negative, we have air currently working on that.
Copy, I'll move back in.
Echo ground force, first back to my location, and we're gonna move back.
Jeez, alright. Shark, you're up. So I think the boats are getting stuck on the aircraft and getting auto aggroed and going auto defensive, which is why they're not charging right in.
Ramp orientation is NA. We'll mark with smoke, call color on approach.
And then this is the boat with the cocaine in it. It's just drifting away. But it was fine, so I guess someone tapped it, and it just decided to start swimming away.
There's 2 buildings. There's Rob.
1217, let me know when that demo is
It's set to invincible because I didn't want to get destroyed in the fighting because of the...
7, permission. The boat has taken off from the dock here. Can we hit it with a law? We have 1 gentleman with a law here.
You're clearing that. 1-2.
I'm just resetting her damage just in case. Now all they have to do is not miss. Okay? Don't miss. I think it's... Yep, they got it. Alright. There goes my cocaine. Oh, God.
7, demo set.
Roger, demo set.
Alright.
شنیدم. انجام میدم.
Just gonna send him to careless hold fire and have him pull back.
Is up here.
What? Why? No.
MPU 1-7, breakdown security from north, orient south.
Copy west, orient south.
Why are we just holding position?
Dushman! Khatar! Khatar!
Why? No, guys, come on. You can't be this stupid.
1-7, go ahead and set up local security both to the north and to the east of the village. Over.
1-1 copies.
At least one of them's working.
7 MPU, security set.
Air keeps making them auto go to defend only, so. Yeah, they're opting to hunt the boats down. Okay. And they're naked now, so I don't know. I don't know anymore. You escaped. You were my lone little driver. And they're all dead. Nope. Yeah, I was getting lag spikes around those aircraft because they're custom or something. I don't know. Let's go ahead and delete all those. I don't know, because ROE is a little confusing here because I'm just voicing perspective here. They are doing a fire-only if fired upon campaign, yet in this first fight, they fired first because I had everything set to careless hold fire because I didn't understand that they were just going to charge right in. But technically, they fired first. This one, those boats were set to defend only. So they would have only shot if they shot first, and because we constantly see them redoing, going to defend only, I'm not 100% sure they engaged first. They did warning shots, and then I reacted to those warning shots and just pulled the boats away, but then they continued to hunt them down and engage them, so I don't know. Maybe, again, I'm limited in my perspective. That'll be something covered in debriefs. It's just trying to get a feel for what they want here. Because I can balance something for, you know, warning shots and whatnot, but if they're just hunted down and eliminated, then it's like, we'll see. Command cleared hot, everyone off the weapon at second AO. Alright. Thank you, Dubert, I appreciate it. Disregard my feedback then for that second one. First AO still stands, but second AO, we'll see. So now it's just up to them to debrief, wrap it up. This guy hiding behind a bush? It's funny as hell. They're still going to mount up and then actually go out. They had one KIA up here. I think they're still stabilizing the remaining two. They got one of up, and they're still working on the other two, so.
Alpha, come on, get PZ.
Hit it all.
Nope.
They haven't. Alright, I'm drawing it now.
Anything outside target building was good shoot? Okay.
Positive if you need it.
Nope.
Breakdown.
These guys are both O's.
Positive, 2 shots. Find you.
So what that means is I need to hear exactly how they plan to hit the buildings and with the op board and the Warno.
How's it getting PZ?
Instead of the opposite way where, you know, the Zeus doesn't now.
What do you mean?
Alright, BZ, what the fuck?
We're not doing mortars.
Oh, okay.
You have the demo?
But that'll help eliminate some of the confusion.
I
have it. A lot of us have them.
Okay,
currently,
don't worry about it.
I have 2 litters, so that's it. One of them's up. Make that 1 litter.
Yeah, we should be fine, but yeah.
There's 1 times KAA.
Hey,
What? 1 litter went onto the bird. The other 2 couldn't go on.
How do you see him?
So I think now they're prepping for exfil here. Gross. Hope they had fun. Because that is all we can hope for from the Zeus POV.
17 MPU actual, taking back command of MPU.
This is cartel area, you know, they got some good shit. Hell yeah.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
Are you gonna exfil your whole your gun team or what?
They're actually in the birds, the ones that I should have
attached
to them.
Internal squad
Okay,
ROE
so
will be.
okay, so it's
I keep
this guys,
forgetting
right?
they're on the door gunners. I have Hoffman down here. I think that's my own.
I'm tempted to put him on the ceiling and just impale him with something. Righto, Night Stalker. Hope you had fun. That's all I can hope for. Yeah, no, you know, that's exactly what we're doing. 1 second.
Net call, pod 1, exfil, exfil, exfil.
That's what I call an exfil.
One 117, break over to my position for PC.
Seven, this is 3.
Karma died? What? I only got shot Karma. Oh, okay.
Snake. Oh, shit.
1711 is in PC.
Roger, 11 in PC.
Little birdie. I think it would be pitch 90? No. It's negative 90 if it's gonna do it like that. Perfect. Do 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 do. All right. What do we stab him with? Do we have a katana? Katana, no. Oh no, I am in the wrong section. Do I have a machete? No, I don't. Well, I gotta SCP the goats real quick. Oh yeah, no, we do have an axe. I can do the axe. What do we got? Oh, that's perfect. Disable simulation. That, I think, is just going to be a simple roll. So if we roll at 90 degrees, let's see what we get. That is not what I wanted. Let's try... I don't think the yaw's going to work, so let's try this one. Okay. It's negative 90 then. Perfect. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh no, I had it perfect dead on, damn it. Alright.
Pod 2, exfil, exfil, exfil.
Oh, they're still exfilling. Oh, neat. So I got nothing else to throw at them. All right, well, if we're gonna spice this up, you know, and just adding stuff.
MPU 17, get ready to break down to my position.
MPU copies all.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A warehouse room. A warehouse room filled with goats. And goats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a warehouse. A dirty warehouse. A dirty warehouse filled with goats.
It makes sense why they sent us here
goats.
now.
Goats make me crazy.
It's even creepier because I have the stream on in the back.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a warehouse. A dirty warehouse. A dirty warehouse filled with goats. And goats make me
MPU
crazy.
17, breaking down to my position, 7 down, PC up.
MPU copies all, moving.
Actually, MPU, PC up right there, PC up right there. 8-7, send it.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
Net call, pod 3, exfil, exfil, exfil. MPU 17, exfil, exfil, exfil.
I'm trying to block the door, but it's not registering anymore.
Seven MPU, 3 seats only open.
Roger.
So I think they're ferrying people back and forth.
Seven remaining MPU. You want us back in PZ or hold?
Roger, MPU, break down to my position, PC up.
I just made the blood teleport.
Moving there.
Got the X key can stabilize things. I still love that we killed this man with a plastic fork or knife. Yeah, I have a better idea. One second. Perfect.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
I think
Hey,
Goat
from
Team
a big
6
French
got
gal smile.
Maki, I think Goat Team 6 has got it, but hope you're enjoying your marijuana. This would be something to come out of yeah. Well, anyway. Hope you keep enjoying everything. Hope you get a nice kick out of whatever the heck this has turned into. Yeah, once you understand what goes where, then yeah. Alright, is this SCP enough? Have we done it? What's the rotation on that blood coefficient? It's okay. Wait, what? Oh, it's those
Net
two.
call, last pod, exfil, exfil, exfil.
Is it? Or am I just losing my insanity? Okay.
7-2.
Alright, so we just rotate them both. It's okay, it's almost done. It's almost done. That's what we'll start doing. We'll just start making some random, weird, crazy, like, SCP BS.
1217.
As we wait for them to get back. That's what the new tradition is going to be.
We can burn.
That's what the
Roger,
new...
my command.
That's what the new KOG tradition is going to be, guys. Until I get yelled at, which might be after this one, might be after the next one. Who knows? Who knows? All right, Maki, we'll see what we can do. The goats get quirky at times. Yeah, you can say that. All right. Next goal. Was he cop? Nope. Okay. Nope. GG. GG. Yep. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Nope.
I'm trying to think.
Nope.
Like, what?
Nope.
It's hard to freaking.
Yeah. Fallujah, just call it Juarez.
That thing just coughed. Nah. Nah, I'm good, Chief. That's enough for me. How did I configure the damn doors? I swear this was working. I must be losing my mind. I must be going crazy. Alright. Command was not calling me now. I didn't hear Warlord. And if I missed it, I would be getting angry DMs right now over Discord, and I don't see any, so we're good. Oh, you're right, he is technically still alive. I forgot about that.
No, yeah, he like, his back was turned toward me, and I peeked the corner, and he did like a 360 no-scope and hit me in the head.
Here, I got an idea.
Where'd I get hit at? In the face?
Sir, I have your prescription. Here it is. It's skill issue. Okay, bye.
Oh.
Whoop! I'm not gonna do it again. They're getting too close.
Screenshots.
Let's go.
You screenshotting?
Oh yeah, I've taken a bunch, bro. I've taken little clips, everything, all out. Flying in, I was on the left side of the.
We're getting sick ass screenshots from the runway right now.
Yeah, if that.
Some people just like the scenery.
We're reinserting dead check.
I mean, yeah, dude, like that. Unless we put cuffs on everybody that we shoot, but then we can't do that.
It is a nice shot.
Why is that?
I mean, I have to hope they don't desync out, right? Tropic Raider, thanks for a 28-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Thanks, Maki. Hope you keep enjoying it. I gotta fix the text that, I know why it's doing that. I'm just, yeah. I'll get that fixed later. But again, thanks for the $15 spot. Hope everything's going okay with you.
Alright, net call. We know it's getting late, so let's just bring it up for platoon brief.
That's my thumbnail. That's my SCP thumbnail. Oh my god.
Vice 5, baby. Vice 5.
Alright. Good shit, guys. Bring it in. We're gonna debrief real fast. Alright. So, this was the first time we've used a multi-Blackhawk flight, and it was pretty dope. Yeah, first things first, is Liru here?
Yeah, what's up?
Awesome. Everyone say thank you to Liru.
I'd like us all to thank Muskul too. He helped build some stuff in the AO, so thank you, Muskul.
Thank you, Platoon Daddy.
No, this was awesome. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and start through here. I appreciate all the pilots in flight. If you're still here and you can hear me, you guys did fantastic tonight. Yeah, all right. So we started with a half gaff, mainly because of the concern of the amount of vehicles that we'd need for the gaff and the kind of vehicles we're using within this environment.
I assume they're doing their own debrief here. It's a lot of pilots.
The F-150 Humvee combination. The initial plan was to have that timing release at Soledad in tandem with flight. Flight was probably a little further out. I probably should have pushed that holding in or released them earlier, or had a separate release point for them, or moved that release point further back. That you guys taking contact at Soledad meant that we couldn't hold the convoy there, and that was a consideration that I didn't make.
I just stole her credit card information.
That was a good eye opener there.
PayPal gives me an email for every donation.
A little bit further, because there might be a point where we cannot hold the gaff at the release point because they are in contact in a non-permissive environment. Anyways, we pushed flight as fast as we could. Ground continued. Things got a little wonky with how many ships we had, and we did not necessarily have Snot in the proper position on the infill to cover the birds as they pushed in. And
just want to say, for the record, I think this would be a better room to debrief, but you know, that's just me. My own biased opinions, right?
Closer to cover all the birds.
That's the last interruption I'll do. I'm sorry.
We ended up instead loitering a little bit further away for safety of the aircraft. I'm sure with more practice, confidence will grow and we can pull birds in closer. Infills. How did all the birds, individual elements at BP North, BP South, and containment East and West, how did that all feel?
All good for my view.
For 2 hours.
Okay, containment.
Brother.
Containment South was pretty great. I don't know about Containment East, I wasn't there, but...
Containment North had no eyes, like, on the building. We kind of, the little ledge kind of just blocked the entire thing.
Okay. Well, we did what we could do. Ground at that point had to be pushing in near simultaneous, honestly. So everyone ended up on the X.
I've been alright, Tropic. Hope you're doing okay.
At the same time. One thing to note, Moose, is that if that's the case, you can make that call to release the assault early. If you're like there and waiting, like, and taking fire in the vehicles, you can make that call to come out. You have more SA than I do on the ground there with the assault force. Other than that, all positions were established. We started pushing the flight Blackhawks to attack the 1200 series. Small problem here. Is Roz here? Okay. The GRG here and in the brief is mismatched, which was the problem, and caused a little bit of confusion on my end, because in the brief 12 series or 1200 series are not these buildings, but in fact I think it's the 80 series that are marked here. So that GRG was a little bit confusing. I'll pass that to flight and make sure that as they're marking, they're trying to mark it as in accordance with the op board. Otherwise, Blackhawks moved and engaged threats as they came in from the north. How did the assault and clearance go?
Assault went well. We had to actually go before Moose School, or I think it was you actually made the call to push in, because there was a barricaded stairwell there that started taking shots at us as we were stacking up on the door. So we had to just bang it and go. But once we got in there, we were able to pretty much clear the second floor, because it went straight up to a second floor. Clear pretty quickly. There was only 3 EI that were in kind of cockeyed areas that we were able to neutralize before any casualties. Had to move downstairs into a basement that was pretty tight, and that's where we found the HVT. Other than that, though, we didn't really have any problems. I know that we got kind of bunched up on that bottom, which that's just something we have to go over, but other than that, it went pretty well. we were able to get a jackpot and clear and secure within like I think 2-3 minutes of breaching.
Good job. Good job there. Assault 2, how was it here?
Pretty good. We got hammered the moment we got out of our vehicles, but we managed to get our casualties dealt with, and we pushed them behind Assault 1. They had it pretty well handled, so we kind of pulled security on the doorway and hang tight. We pushed building 8-2 or 8-3. There's some guys on the second floor later, but that's about it.
Yeah, from the Assault 2 position, you are, if Assault 1 is pretty much looking like they're doing pretty good, you are in a follow-and support more or less role here. You do have that, initiative as that element. Like if you're taking fire from 8-2, you're there to make sure Assault 1 gets their job done. So if you think taking out 8-2 so they're not getting shot in the back will help them do so, you're clear to do so. Just make sure you make that call. All good?
Roger. Yep.
Okay. 7, anything on this assault? Or this raid?
From my perspective, the gap was pretty flawless. Had some hiccups here and there, but overall, good execution. We did underestimate how much time it would take us from release point to the actual target building to get there. I had to make some adjustments to the speed, like some quite fast. I don't know. It was just like a weird distance to get there. Other than that, we rolled up.
I don't have a multi up.
Everything went well at that point. Good job. Everyone on the ground not shooting unless actively being shot at. Some small dead check going on here and there. Shooting before getting engaged, but it's fine. Those are just things that will get ironed out. Experience was well from what went well from what I could see. The only thing that I could have probably done, or have had MPU done better, was not all bunching up at the bottom floor of the building. So when I got in there, everyone was down there instead of doing back clearance. So that's the only thing that I think could have been better, but other than that, I think it was pretty solid.
Okay, cool. I don't know if 1-4 missed the prep for exfil call, but the intent was on the prep for exfil call, you broke down the gaff. I had to specifically call 1-4 to collapse later. Could have gotten missed in comms.
Sapper, that sounds personal.
That's the only note I have for the exfil. Otherwise, we had the bodies loaded, and we pushed the exfil. The only thing I'll say from the air overwatch side is a little bit more restraint when it comes to miniguns
doing the
and
debrief.
thinking when it comes to miniguns. Just making sure you're respecting 15 degrees off friendly, and then also keeping in mind the amount of rounds you're spitting out. The rounds ricochet quite often, so you need to be cognizant of where you're shooting and where your rounds are going to go, because they could either spit up into another element or even into another bird. So just make sure you're cognizant of where those rounds are going and you're engaging, with the proper force.
They did merge Bravo with Alpha.
Unless you're cleared to engage with a minigun on infantry, making sure you're showing restraint and we're hitting things with the proper amount of force. Otherwise, the exfil was good. Flight was a little bit further out. I'd like to pull him a little bit closer in. We ended up trailing, but we ended up getting online and ahead of, to some degree, of the gaff, which was good. And then, just pushed through contact. No ambush slowed us down on the exfil, even the 2 technicals at CP3. And it was a good return to base. Moving on to the second op. It was really hasty platoon attack. We got 3 squads on the ground and they continued pushing in. I don't have anything from the air. We tasked air as needed to hit boats and QRF as they came in. 7, you have anything on this line push?
Don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
No, I mean, it was pretty straightforward since when we touched down. We really should have just briefed to push out on a line. I feel like the terrain was non-permissive enough to start bounding, especially with the RO we were working with. Some of these guys were hiding really well. I think at the point in which I called for the platoon to form up in line, which started pushing in line over to the village and then bypass the village with the left side element. I think everything went well up until that point. The clearance was a bit flaw. That's the best way to put it, just flaw. We missed some people in some buildings. there were some buildings that we weren't able to deal with because either we didn't have people with lock poppers, or the people with lock poppers were just like scattered around. We didn't have like breaching shotguns, which that is partially my fault. But I feel like the clearance could have gone much better on this last subjective. All things considered, I think it was fine. What we were working with. Small comments on this side. I don't remember what happened, but we got engaged by
I don't have a
Village
billet
2
sapper.
over
I'm in
Village
reserves.
1. And we started opening up fire on that village. I think we just gotta be more careful if we're gonna open up with an MG in that whole general area. Nothing wrong with it, but just making sure that we are in fact just hitting as
But I get
isolated
your
of a
point.
target as we can with that MG. Other than that, we didn't take any more contact. MPU, good job on the initiative to and the other squads on the initiative to push forward to the essentially LOA, even if we didn't write it down necessarily. And then just good job calling general security. One thing that I will say is that if a boat is coming, I know we're very strict on the ROE, but like if a boat is coming and there's armed people on the boat, it's an unidentified boat, they're just dismounting. I mean, don't wait to engage on them if you're on the ground. I would just open fire on them personally. We had it happen twice in which we boats pretty much touched land and they just started opening up on us while we were already engaged. And I don't know if this was in brief, but pretty sure we declared the whole red box as a hostile area. So at that point, same rules that we use in other campaigns apply, right? If you're marching into a hostile area, then you're notionally essentially going to be declared hostile too. That's all I have for that phase.
Yep. One thing I will say is one thing I could have done better is set this up for frontal platoon attack better with proper assault lanes and phase lines. That would have helped us keep a little bit more controlled. But we kind of just rolled with it. It was a weird thing that we've never done before with a 5-ship air assault. So it was cool to do. Don't really have too much on this. It's not probably going to be something that happens a whole bunch. But otherwise, very happy with everything that happened tonight, especially with how many complex movement pieces we had all at once. So good stuff, everyone. If there's any improves at all, it's just try to pay attention to the key calls. There's some things were missed. Make sure you guys are continuing to leverage your initiative and SA, and we're just gonna have to keep practicing on the ROE specific for this campaign. That's all I got. Thanks, guys. And thank you again to Liru.
Yep.
Thank you, Liru.
Thanks, Liru. Thanks for school.
Thank you, Liru.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, school.
I'm gonna go back to my room. Have fun, everyone.
Yeah, the robber room.
For by the birds.
The goat room. Okay. Where's my HQ?
Alright. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.